I like the police chases in cars. Those are great.
Only if they end with like some violence. When they give up, I'm bored. Like
I like the ones where they go blackout mode in like a fast car, like they turn their lights off. Those are excellent. And then when they finally catch them, like I like when the cops like ram them and then they get out and there's some kind of altercation.
Cool. You guys are on a different team than me. I like it when they get away. So I watch them. They're usually motorcycles, and
pedophile Woody.
They're just speeders. They're just motorcycles out there having a good time. The only person at risk is themselves. It's not like automobile speeding. What am I going to do? Property damage on your SUV, your minivan? You're fine.
Woody, are you a Squeeze Benz fan? You know who this is?
I don't know.
You don't? You haven't seen? There's videos on YouTube where they specifically make YouTube channels with the intention of outrunning cops, and they'll have like a camera in the back and a camera in the front. And the description of the channel is like simulated AI or whatever. But they go swimming and they run in New York City from cops like successfully. This guy Squeeze Benz did it for like 2 or 3 years on YouTube, and he just got caught finally.
Yeah, Jigsaw Broad just got caught. I talked about him on the show a couple of times. Is
that a bike guy?
Yeah, so Gixxer is a type of motorcycle. It's very fast, and it's known for having riders called squids who are irresponsible.
Squids.
And yeah, and I'm on the Calamari race team subreddit. I can't hang with them. They're very talented, but I can enjoy their antics. And anyway, yeah, Gixxer Bra, he got busted. He went from like, I'm going to mess it up, Dallas to Colorado Springs in like half an hour or something outrageous like that. Average speed was like 140. It was wild. And they chased him down and caught him. But dude, I love watching him. This Jigsaw Bra guy, again, repeat story, but you see a cop chasing another motorcyclist and he's like, baby squid's in trouble. I got you, bro. He gets in front of the cop and the motorcyclist, lets the other guy run away, and then loses the cop. And now everybody gets away.
This guy's running a lot of red lights. I'm just watching it. He hasn't stopped at a single one of them.
Are you watching Squeeze Benz?
I'm watching Slow Benz.
Okay, yeah. So his channel actually got deleted, but there is another guy named Where's 981 whose channel is still up. And he posts videos like every time I ran from the cops compilation, and he'll constantly get away. I think the main car he drives is a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, I think. But I think he has an M5 too, but he'll like let the cops get real close to him and then he'll instantly.
He just nearly crushed the man.
We have a friend of the show. He's like at all the hangouts and stuff. And his favorite way to enjoy motorcycles is wheelies and running from the police. That's it. This bike is not even fast. I'm like, how do you outrun cops?
You can just weave in between cars, right?
We have the same bike. Top speed's like 78. I have a lot of bikes, but this is one of mine. And wait, how do you outrun the police? And he's like, for example, he recalled a recent event. Cop flashes on the lights, so he does a quick U-turn. Then the cop starts a U-turn. He does another U-turn and just tears off. And I'm like, I guess that's an advantage.
Well, it's just so much more maneuverable. Like the cop, when a cop's going behind you on the highway, you have to physically move your car out of the way. It takes a few seconds. When a bike is there, you just go in between all the traffic, top speed. You're going to be fine, So,
well, hopefully.
I'm watching the beginning of this. It seems like this is bad copsmanship if he loses this guy. Like
they always lose him. This guy wears 981. He's not been caught. He's a fucking beast.
Where's 981?
Mm-hmm.
So this is just a passion project for him.
Yeah.
Or is he like he's like, all right, today's chase is brought to you by Game of Car.
Is this guy in a car also? This wears. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
By better help.
If you look at his YouTube channel description, it says amateur CGI artist. So for legal purposes, it's all actually but I mean,
he's good.
Oh, he's great. He's excellent. He's got 400,000 subscribers from doing this. He'll be
it's just like I don't know. I never watched cop chases really, but I didn't expect so much of it to be like sub 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's pretty slow until they get to the end, and then they zoom between a few cars and they get off an exit. And
it's harder to escape in GTA than this by orders of magnitude because in GTA, like calling ahead forward and being like, we got a 3-star criminal about to cross Oak in 7th, and then they all start converging. This guy wanted to be a hero on his own, and now he's getting bullied at the fucking precinct, probably.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I imagine a lot of it is like the cops usually, I think their strat would be like get ahead of you and put down like a spike strip if you're like OJ and you're like escaping on a path, right? Mm-hmm. But with these guys, I mean, they don't have anywhere specific they need to go, right? They can just run.
Dude.
Yeah. This guy he's not headed to work.
Have you heard of Max Wrist? Do you know him?
Mm-mm.
He's another motorcycle guy. It's fucking hilarious to me.
On YouTube?
Yeah, whenever he rides, he's in full track gear. He's got like the leathers from head to toe. He's got the special approved gloves and boots. The boots are hard to walk around in. They're literally like MotoGP from head to toe, and he just races everywhere. He's a very good rider, but you can't do this on the street and not get hurt. He has a catastrophic accident almost annually. He walks with a limp. He's all fucked up. He's broken every arm and leg, which I guess is it's what cool people.
God,
do.
he needs a new hobby, right? Like aren't when the hobby that you have to do to get that adrenaline rush is that dangerous? Like he needs a new
career, right? The problem is he risks his life for views. It's almost like when Only Use Me Blade started doing shots for dollars.
Yeah,
and now it turned him into an alcoholic that's really hurt his health.
Yeah.
This guy takes 15-mile-an-hour turns at 90 for dollars for YouTube clicks. And like I saw him in Colorado, he's going Mach 1 or something. And as he's headed around this turn, it's the Rockies. So a rock about the size of a motorcycle helmet was in the road. And when you go that fast, you can't alter your line. Only one line is like achievable. And he hit that rock and it was catastrophic and he fucked up. There's been other ones that were more his fault, like passing cars on the right, right between the guardrail and the car.
I was imagining hitting that rock and I could feel the impact in my hand.
Right? Yeah. And nobody can recover from that. Like it's not a talent thing anymore. It was just bad decision making before he found the rock. So.
Yeah.
All right. I'm transfixed by this guy running away from the cops. I'm turning this off for now. I will be revisiting. That's a fun genre. I like that.
I think the problem for the motorcycle guy is just you say Kyle, like he needs to find a new hobby, but what other hobby could give him that thrill, right? Because the thrill is so high because he's risking his life, he's risking jail.
Yeah, like maybe something with a plane or a parachute or a glider or something where you're going fast, but there's
something on an island, a little St. James Island, perhaps.
But then you can't get arrested in the case of the glider and Little St. James. You can't.
That's the most dangerous game.
The most dangerous game is the game Jared Fogle was playing.
I found this one quickly, but Zach, can you show
hero of yours? I know, but I don't care for him.
Jared had a very risky hobby for sure.
He got
almost as badass as the motorcycle guy, I would say. For sure.
Oh my goodness,
At first, Jared had me. I'm like, whoa, $5 footlong, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and then all that stuff about the little girls came out, and I'm like, I don't know if the sandwich makes up for this.
Just the fact that he's out there racing on the streets all the time in full like MotoGP gear is wild to me.
I'm waiting for his foot to catch and break his goddamn hip.
I think he's okay in this particular one.
Yeah, beautiful bike.
Scary.
Yeah, he has a BMW.
Oh my god, he's sideways.
I missed where the rock was.
He this isn't that crash. Dude, there's so many crashes. I just found this one quickly, but I kind of wanted to show what he dressed in every time he rode, which kind of makes
cool suit.
First,
he must have been going so fast there for that bike not to be able to stick that turn.
He wears his tires out like every couple of weeks.
Oh, well, what a dumbass.
Yeah, he was depending on his motorcycle. I know that ride, and his motorcycle has a light on the dashboard that shows when the traction control kicks in, and it's going off every turn, and it just didn't save him one time.
The thing that the sport or game or whatever that looks dangerous as fuck, but I would actually want to do is that crazy boat racing where they're on like it looks like some old Vietnamese raft they're on, but they've thrown a Chevrolet V8 on the back. And there's one dude just on the back, just giving it hell, and it's like straight headers.
Where they do like
black smoke,
the figure eights at 100 miles an hour in the boat.
They're on a river, just hauling ass, and it's screaming. It's like I can just picture his hair being plastered because he's going straight back because he's going so fast. And there's a huge engine on the back of those things. That looks fun to me. Like boat racing looks fun because if you're going 50 on the water, it seems fast.
It does.
So to go 100 I bet that'd be really fucking cool.
I've never been 100 on the water.
I don't remember exactly how fast we went, but I was shopping for a jet ski, and we were by the lake, like looking at the thing, and one of my dad's buddies rolled up in his sick ass race boat that's got 2 engines on the back, and it's not a big boat. It's like all engine and just enough room for 3 people. No, there's 2 seats. And And when he accelerated that thing, it never came down. Like the everything in front of us disappeared, and I can kind of look out the side at how fast we're going. I think we went 80. It was so fast. It felt like we were in a goddamn Millennium Falcon in that thing.
I was it was a much bigger boat. It was like a cigarette offshore racing boat. And we went 73, and so it's a little slower, but it felt so fast, and we were getting airborne in the inlet and stuff. I don't even think the guy was a very good driver. I think he was just wealthy and fucking pushed
the video Zach
down.
just sent is fucking horrifying. Jesus Christ, that boat. Is this the kind of boat you're talking
about?
Little 2-seaters?
Oh no, this is cool as shit though. This is
I've seen these.
They're jet boats, but they're doing lots of loops and turns and stuff.
These guys die like all the time, apparently.
They're doing like a race circuit and jet boats, and this guy just ran off the race course, if you can call it that. Don't imagine a lake. It looks like they carved water lanes into the ground.
Oh,
they're in a pit. Oh, that's cool as shit. I didn't even know that sport existed.
The boat is so small too. It looks like it's a fucking toy boat. Like you're right next to the other guy.
That's fucking cool, man. I didn't know this sport existed.
They're flying on land. They're jumping all over it.
Yeah, what you want to do is skip to the very last one. That's the good one. But yeah, oh my God, he leaves the track. All right, at a minute.
Just see him sail over that dude.
In 40 seconds, a guy. Again, these guys are in boats. He leaves the racetrack and goes off into the night.
Boats are not supposed to leave the racetrack.
He leaves the racetrack in his boat and literally flies into the night, and his boat is spiraling like a football.
They say he's still flying to this day. Oh my God. He skips like a fucking rock.
Dude, these guys are like all hardcore turning. And I saw 2 different clips over the course of a minute where they capsize in the water, and they go from like racing to like you see arms flailing like they're drowning in a capsized boat in shit water.
Yeah, that's cool as shit. Okay,
that
that's a new sport to watch. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, that's even more hardcore than running from the police. That's what that guy should do.
Would you ever watch a WNBA game if this was on the next channel?
Boo! I wouldn't watch one. If I was trapped on a desert island and I had an all-access pass on my TV to watch as much WNBA as I wanted, I'd break the screen and use it to try and light a fire. I'd try something like that. There's no way I could enjoy that.
The tube TV, I suppose.
Yeah, the tube TV. That's the only way that it works.
Yeah, that's what I pictured on the desert isle. Honestly, a flat screen wouldn't be practical.
No.
You're gonna mount it on. You haven't thought of that.
I got a nice CRT TV there, watching WNBA, watching the fucking the Lisbon Lesbians against the what? What are some other names for the teams?
That's the thing. I had to ask Chiz. I was like, "Do I have a team?"
Yeah, the Portland Pussy Lakers.
Does Atlanta have a team? And you know, he told me
the Seattle Snatch.
Still don't know the answer.